Welcome to my channel Sci-Fi Love Story. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. The message did not begin with words. It began with silence. Every satellite around Earth went dark for exactly 3 seconds. No signal, no noise, no error code. Just nothing. Then the stars above the Pacific Ocean vanished. People thought it was a glitch in telescopes, a storm in the upper atmosphere, a trick of light. It was not. Admiral Lena Ortiz stood inside Earth Defense Command and watched the main screen fill with shapes that did not belong to humanity. Ships. Hundreds of them. Long black, perfectly aligned. They formed a wall between Earth and the rest of the galaxy. No one spoke. Then the transmission came. It was not carried by radio. It was not light. It went straight through every system and appeared on every screen, every device, every signal tower on the planet. A tall silver figure appeared. Its eyes burned like cold stars. "People of Earth," it said. Its voice was calm, controlled, ancient. "You have expanded beyond your assigned boundary." Around the world, cities froze, cars stopped, conversations died mid-sentence. Admiral Ortiz folded her hands behind her back. "Assigned by who?" she muttered. The alien continued. "You were observed, you were evaluated, you were found volatile." On the main screen, footage appeared. Human wars, nuclear explosions, burning forests, riot lines, missile tests. You fight your own kind. You poison your atmosphere. You build weapons faster than trust. The alien's eyes brightened. "You are not ready for the greater community." A second later, more ships appeared from behind the moon. Earth was surrounded. A younger officer near Ortiz whispered, "They could wipe us out in seconds." Ortiz nodded once. "Yes." The alien spoke again. "You will dismantle your military fleets. You will accept guidance and oversight. In return, your species will be allowed to survive." Allowed. The word echoed through control rooms across the planet. In New York, a firefighter stared at the sky. In Nairobi, a teacher held her students close. In Tokyo, a child asked his father, "Are we going to lose?" Inside Earth Defense Command, Admiral Ortiz finally stepped forward. "Open channel," she said. The communications officer hesitated. "Ma'am, they're inside everything. They're overriding our—" "Open it." The screen shifted. The silver alien turned its gaze directly toward her. "You are a military leader." "Yes." "You will instruct surrender." Ortiz tilted her head slightly. "No." Around her, several officers inhaled sharply. The alien did not blink. "You misunderstand your position." Ortiz gave a small smile. "No, I understand it perfectly." She gestured to another screen. It showed Earth. Not cities. Not armies. People. Hospitals, farms, factories, space stations under construction. "You see chaos," Ortiz said. "We see progress. You see violence, we see survival." The alien's voice cooled further. "You stand before a fleet capable of ending your species." Ortiz nodded slowly. "We know." There was no fear in her voice. That was new. In orbit, alien weapons began to glow. Energy gathered like small suns forming at the tips of their ships. Across Earth, defense systems powered up. Rail cannons rose from hidden silos. Orbital platforms shifted position. Deep under oceans, submarines armed payloads designed for threats humanity had only imagined. The alien leader paused. "You prepared for this?" "Yes," Ortiz replied. "We prepared for everything." She leaned closer to the camera. "You studied us, didn't you?" "Yes." "You saw our wars, our failures." "Yes." "But you missed something." Silence filled the void between fleets. Ortiz continued. We fight each other, that's true, we argue, we compete, we break things. Her eyes hardened. But when something bigger shows up, we stop. Across the planet, something changed. Military networks that normally argued over budgets and borders linked seamlessly. Old rivals shared targeting data. Nations that distrusted each other seconds ago now operated as one grid. Humanity did not erase its differences. It aimed them outward. Alien sensors flickered. What is happening? One alien commander asked. They are synchronizing globally, another replied. They were not unified before. Ortiz allowed herself one quiet breath. That's the trick, she said softly. We don't need to be united all the time. The first alien ship fired. A beam of white energy cut toward an orbital defense ring. Human countermeasures reacted instantly. The station split apart mid-spin, separating into smaller modules. The beam passed harmlessly through empty space. The alien fleet hesitated. Adaptive structures, one whispered. Ortiz nodded to her weapons officer. Non-lethal pattern 1. Missiles launched. But they did not explode. Instead, they released clouds of reflective particles that scattered alien targeting beams in every direction. Blinding light filled space. Alien formations shifted to compensate. Human ships moved. Not in lines. Not in patterns. In chaos. Small craft darted between larger alien vessels, deploying signal disruptors and magnetic anchors that dragged ships slightly out of alignment. Nothing catastrophic. Just enough. The alien commander realized something unsettling. Humans were not trying to win. They were trying to complicate. Energy beams fired again. This time, human ships absorbed the impact with layered shields designed from decades of studying solar flares. Not perfect, but improving. They evolved mid-conflict, an alien analyst said quietly. On Earth, factories already printed upgraded components based on live combat data. Within minutes, Ortiz watched damage reports scroll past her. Casualties. Losses. Sacrifice. Her jaw tightened. You could end this, the alien leader said again. Submit. Ortiz shook her head. You don't understand something about us. And what is that? She looked directly into the alien's burning eyes. We've already faced extinction, plagues, ice ages, world wars. We survived all of it. More human ships emerged from behind Mars. Then from the asteroid belt. Then from deep space stations that had remained silent until now. You thought you were the first to threaten our sky. A small, almost tired smile touched her face. You're not even the worst. The alien fleet pulled back slightly. Uncertainty spread through their command network. Humans were not stronger. They were not more advanced. But they were relentless. You would risk total annihilation, the alien said. Ortiz nodded once. For freedom. For choice. She crossed her arms. You offered survival under control. That's not survival. That's waiting to disappear. Behind the alien fleet, long-range sensors detected something unexpected. A massive gravitational distortion. Approaching fast. Both sides registered it at the same time. The alien commander's tone changed for the first time. That is not ours. Ortiz glanced at her science officer. Identification. The officer swallowed. Unknown, size extremely large. Space behind the alien fleet tore, open like fabric under stress. A shape emerged. Dark. Jagged. Ancient. It did not send a message. It did not slow down. It fired. One alien cruiser vanished instantly. No explosion. Just gone. Silence hit every channel. The alien leader whispered a word filled with dread. Harvesters. Ortiz looked at the burning wreckage in orbit. Then at the alien fleet. Then at Earth. She exhaled slowly. Well, she said, voice steady again. Looks like we're all volatile now. And for the first time, humanity was not the most dangerous thing in the sky. The harvester ship did not move like normal ships. It did not glide. It did not turn. It bent space around itself and appeared closer with every breath. Where stars should have been, there was only darkness shaped like a blade. Another alien cruiser vanished. No fire. No debris. Just erased. The alien fleet broke formation instantly. Retreat pattern Delta, one of their commanders shouted. But the harvester did not chase in a straight line. It calculated. It chose. It removed the strongest ships first. Admiral Lena Ortiz watched the alien fleet scatter. Hours ago, those same ships had threatened Earth. Now they were prey. Her tactical officer spoke quickly. Ma'am, the alien vessels are taking heavy losses. Their shields don't register impact. It's like the harvester phases through matter. On the main screen, a third alien ship disappeared. Ortiz made a decision. Open a channel to the alien flagship. The silver leader appeared again. Its calm was gone. Its eyes burned brighter but now with fear. You should flee, it said sharply. This is not your conflict. Ortiz answered without hesitation. It is now. You cannot defeat it. Maybe not, she said, but we can slow it. There was a brief pause. You would defend us. Ortiz looked at the alien fleet breaking apart. We defend balance, she said, and right now you're part of it. The alien studied her. For the first time, it did not speak as a judge. It spoke as an equal. What do you propose, Admiral? Ortiz turned to her bridge crew. Send all combat data from the last 10 minutes to Alien Command. Full access. No encryption. The communications officer blinked. Ma'am, that's our entire defense network. Do it. Data streamed across space. Human shield frequencies. Drone patterns. Adaptive algorithms. The alien leader's eyes widened. You share strategic secrets in the middle of battle. Ortiz gave a thin smile. Welcome to humanity. The harvester shifted again, now targeting Earth's outer defenses. It fired. The beam struck a human cruiser. Instead of vanishing, the ship split apart into modular segments, each piece scattering in a controlled burst. Damage reports filled the screen. Heavy losses. But the crew survived in escape pods. Ortiz's voice stayed steady. Deploy swarm pattern Theta. Thousands of small human drones launched at once. They did not aim at the harvester's core. They aimed at the distortion around it. The space warping field flickered. Alien commanders noticed instantly. It destabilizes under rapid gravitational noise, one said. The silver leader turned back to Ortiz. You predicted this. We guessed, she replied. Humans are good at guessing under pressure. Alien warships regrouped. For the first time, their formation matched human movement. Not rigid lines. Fluid arcs. They fired together, not at the harvester's armor, but at specific space points around it. The distortion field weakened. The massive dark ship paused. Then it retaliated. A wave of energy expanded outward like a shockwave of night. Human drones disintegrated. 3 alien ships cracked apart. Even the Horizon Dawn shuddered violently. Alarms screamed across the bridge. Hull breaches. Power failures. Ortiz grabbed her console to steady herself. Status lights blinked red. Shields at 30%, someone shouted. The harvester began charging something larger. Energy gathered at its center, dense, violent. The alien leader's voice came through urgently. It prepares a system-cleansing strike. If it fires, your planet will not survive. Ortiz stared at the charging core. Then she said the most human thing possible. Then we don't let it fire. She opened a fleet-wide channel. All units, all nations, all allies. Her voice carried across Earth, across space. This is not about borders. This is not about pride. This is survival. On the surface of Earth, hidden facilities activated. Experimental drives. Prototype weapons. Technology never tested outside simulations. From the dark side of the moon, a structure unfolded like a mechanical flower. The alien leader watched in disbelief. You constructed a stellar lance. Ortiz nodded once. We hoped we'd never need it. The massive cannon drew power from solar arrays and fusion grids across Earth's orbit. Every nation fed energy into it. The harvester's core glowed brighter. Time ran thin. Fire solution incomplete, Ortiz's tactical officer warned. We don't know if it will penetrate. Ortiz inhaled slowly. Neither do they. She looked at the alien leader one last time. Match our strike, target the distortion nodes. The alien did not hesitate. For balance, it said. Human and alien fleets aligned. The harvester released its cleansing beam. At the same instant, the stellar lance fired. A column of white light tore through space. Alien warships added their own concentrated beams. The attacks met at the harvester's core. For one endless second, nothing happened. Then the distortion field shattered. The harvester's own energy turned inward. Cracks spread across its surface like lightning frozen in metal. The dark ship twisted, trying to fold space again. But it was too late. With a silent collapse, the harvester imploded. Not in fire. Not in noise. It simply compressed into a shrinking point of darkness. And vanished. Silence filled the system. Broken ships drifted. Debris floated. Earth remained. The alien fleet slowly reformed. Damaged. Reduced. Alive. The silver leader appeared once more on Ortiz's screen. Its voice had changed. You fought not for conquest, not for dominance. Ortiz leaned back, exhausted. We fought because it needed doing. You risked extinction for former enemies. She gave a tired half-smile. We argue with our neighbors. We don't let monsters eat them. A long pause followed. Then the alien leader bowed its head. A gesture never shown before. The High Council withdraws its demand for your submission. Ortiz raised an eyebrow. That's good. The alien continued. Instead, we extend an invitation. To what? To stand with us. Behind the alien fleet, stars slowly returned to view. We misjudged your volatility, the leader said. It is not chaos. It is adaptation. Ortiz looked at Earth turning below. Blue. Scarred. Beautiful. We're still chaotic, she said quietly. We just pointed in the right direction when it matters. The alien's eyes softened. The galaxy will remember this day. Ortiz allowed herself a small laugh. Yeah, she said, so will we. Across Earth, people stepped outside. The alien fleet no longer aimed weapons at them. Human ships drifted beside former enemies. Together, for the first time, Earth was not alone in the universe. Not as a subject, not as a threat, but as a partner. And far beyond the solar system, In the deep dark where harvesters once traveled freely, something ancient paused. It recalculated, because humanity had done what it always did. It refused to kneel. And when the universe pushed, Earth pushed back.